Hey guys, Victoria here and welcome to the Geeky Sandbox. We're going to be doing a non-spoiler review over the movie Him. So I know it's been out for quite some time, but I am going to still keep it spoiler free just in case people want to go ahead and experience it for themselves. After seeing this movie, I just want to reiterate it is important to go see a movie for yourself just so that way you can form your own opinion. So backpedaling, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what Him is about just in case you did not get to see my trailer reaction. So Him is about a rising star quarterback recovering from a violent attack who accepts an offer to train under his idol, and this takes place in an isolated compound, only to discover his mentor's dream is built on deadly secrets. So again, as I mentioned, this movie stars Marlon Wayans as well as Tariq Withers. So there's this huge piece of misinformation that this movie is directed and written by Jordan Peele. It is not. It comes from the fact that this movie is a Monkey Paw Productions film, but it is actually written and directed by Justin Tippin, which we talked about in the trailer reaction. But yes, so he brought this movie to life and Jordan Peele is a producer on it. So just going into the plot, I do feel like it's a plot we've seen before. Actually, after the movie, one of my best friends, Deshauna, her husband Storm, and I were talking about how we both felt about the movie Weapons versus Him. One of the things that we realized is that there's a lot of similarities there. And I think with that, I think that's why in terms of the plot, it is one that we've seen before. It's not incredibly unique, but I don't think that means that you need to rule out everything and throw everything in the trash. We all had varying opinions on how we felt about the plot and how we felt regarding the potential of the movie too. The plot does have a point A to point B, but I will say getting from point A to point B with the pacing, there's a lot of buildup. I feel like there's probably like maybe 75% buildup, 25% payoff. If I had to go based on the times that we had for the movie, I do feel like there's some really good setup initially, and then there's more setup. And then there's more setup. And then the last 5 minutes of the movie is that payoff. Everything's happening. We get a resolution. The end. Considering that I am a fan of slow burn movies, I think this movie didn't quite know exactly what type of horror movie it wanted to be. I think the ideas were there. I think the execution was a bit messy. And that even starts in pre-production. Performances, I think that's where this movie really shines for me, as well as the cinematography. If I just bring all those together and mush them together into one nice little sandwich. Marlon and Tariq just really elevated this movie to the place that I think even Justin was envisioning whenever he was writing this movie. I feel like them alone raised the star rating for this movie for me. My friend Marema said the same thing. They were just so good. They were so believable. I can only imagine just how intimidating it could be to perform alongside someone like Marlon Wayans. So I just want to give Tariq his flowers because he did fantastic. And I really feel like this is his year. We talked about I Know What You Did Last Summer, the kind of requel, if you will. I haven't watched it yet, so it is on the list, but it seems like he's having a really good year. And to kind of round out that year with performing alongside Marlon is really awesome. Being able to see Marlon in this type of role was fantastic. I feel like he deserves so many accolades for this just because he did so well. I never felt like I was looking at Marlon. The movie looked beautiful. I think there was a lot of symbolism in regard to football and spirituality, cult culture, and things like that. This movie really shined in being able to visually show us that in different ways. It wasn't the same tired way over and over again. So what do I give Him? I was struggling. I feel like it's a safe movie. I feel like I give Him 3 out of 5. I was considering a 2.5 just because I wasn't really sure how I felt initially, but after talking about it a little bit more, I think I give Him 3 out of 5 geeks. I think they could have really landed that execution a bit better and just kind of get rid of some of the tired plot points that we see in horror movies time and time again. Kind of give us something a little fresh. And that's what I was hoping for. So it didn't quite deliver on that. But again, remember the performances were great. Cinematography was great. And there were some moments of the movie that I did truly enjoy and that made me uncomfortable. Yes, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like rating down below and let me know, how did you feel about Him? And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!